Good morning, everybody. I've decided to do an assembly with my emoji because, quite frankly, children, I haven't had the ability to go to the hairdressers recently, and so I have got really nasty grey roots, and I've not been able to have any facials recently. So Mrs Whelan is looking quite scary at the moment, so I thought it was best to use my emoji. Now, this assembly is going to be based on resilience, and you have been showing resilience lots and lots of ways over this lockdown period. I've been so impressed with all of the work that you've been doing for those children that have been in during lockdown and also those that have been working at home. You should feel super proud of yourself and what you've achieved during this time. So let's start with thinking about what is resilience. Well, resilience is when you keep going at something. You try, and you might have to try again. But you keep going, you're persistent, and you build up your resilience to not be knocked down. You'll keep on going, and you'll get there in the end. So here's a short video for you children to have a quick look at. It's all about how to build resilience. You've got to think positively and you've got to know yourself very well and be able to regulate. You know, like our zones of regulation. That's why we teach you about those, so that you have all the skill set you need to be the best and resilient.
When we are more resilient, good things can happen. We are able to cope with difficult situations and make the most of opportunities. Okay, that isn't to say we always get it right. No one is a superhero. But when our resilience is stronger, the difficult stuff doesn't get to us as much. We are far more likely to keep things in perspective, solve life's problems easier, keep focused on what really matters, and even thrive. Challenges come along. Hey, that's life. What matters is how we deal with them and learn from them. Research has shown that being resilient isn't just doing one thing. It's about bouncing back with optimism, being flexible about how we see things, taking a little risk, but most importantly, doing something about it. Sometimes we think of resilience as just keeping strong and getting through. It's not. Well, the truth is that resilience is all of these and more. We just need to work out when to bounce back, when to be flexible, and when to just keep going. The most resilient approach of all is reaching out, asking for help, and recognizing we need support. Sometimes we forget that one, and it's very important. We can all get more resilient. The main question is how to. There are skills that can be taught that we know work. If we can learn and practice them in the small, everyday situations, the type of things that poke you in the side or get you a little annoyed. If we practice using the skills for the small stuff, then two amazing things happen. One, we can deal with the small stuff so it doesn't build up. And two, we are better prepared to deal with the big stuff. That's valuable learning at any age.
So have a think about this. How are you going to make sure that you build all the skill set you need as you go through school, through to year 6, and be the most resilient you can be? Because if you can build that skill set and get very good at it, then you're going to be the best learner ever. So have a think about what you already have as a skill set and what you need to develop. And then off we go. You could even make a list. Make a list of the things that you do really well. And then make a list of the things that you think, do you know what? I could get better at those. That's what I do. There's always things that you can get better at. There's always things that you can do better. Every single one of us has to understand that. Make a list and start your plan of how you're going to improve yourself. Well done, everybody. It's an awesome quality to be a person who thinks, I can do this well, but I also need to improve this. None of us are perfect. But that continual ability to reflect on yourself and continue to get better and better will make sure that you fulfill your full potential. See you later, everybody. Have a good week.